Hey there, Michael Shamadon from michaelshamadon.com, coming to you from my home office here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Now, what I want to talk to you today about is belief. Belief in what you have before you actually see the end results. So many people out there have this mindset of, I'll believe it when I see it. I'll be the leader when I have followers. Well, the one thing that's messed up with this thinking is it's backwards. You have to do the actions of the leader first before you ever have followers. You have to work, you have to believe in your goal before you actually see it be achieved. So what this all means is that when you're working your business or you're striving for something, for an example, if you're going to run a half marathon, you do the training, and as you're training, your mind, you're crossing that finish line every single day. Every time you're finishing your run, your practice run, that is your finish line, and you work as hard as you can to finish it. You hear the crowd in your mind, you see it as you're doing it, but really you haven't even got to the main event. But you're training your mind so that you can finish it. Okay? This brings me to this one story. It's a story about at the time was my 6-year-old daughter. We are in a duathlon, and my older daughter had graduated it on, and she wanted to go do it on her own. We said that's fine. So myself and my younger daughter were like, okay, well, let's do this together. Okay, so we trained quite regularly. She was ready for this thing. Okay, so the day of the race comes. She has her new bike she's been training with. We get out there and we start going. Right, it's our turn. We've done our warm-up laps and everything like that. So the gun goes off. We go. We're running. So you start off with the run. So we're running. We're doing great. We have a wicked pace. I'm talking to her through the whole thing. What we're going to do. Okay, we're running here. We're coming up to the turn. We're going to make a turn. We're going to keep running to the outside. Don't worry who's behind us, beside us, in front of us. We have our goal. So I was monitoring it. I had my stopwatch. I knew exactly her pace. We were on it. We get to the bikes. We get on the bikes. I tell her, you just go, follow what the instructors are telling you, and we'll get out there. So we're going out there. She gets out. She's pedaling. We hear this clank, clank, clank. I'm looking down at her bike, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, everything was fine. We checked everything. Clank, 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 poof. Pedal falls off. The pedal fell off in a race that she had trained for. We tried it. We get off the bike. I tell her to calm down because she's in tears right now. Her goal was to win. She had visualized this the whole time. She was ready for it. So we get down, we're putting her pedal on. I'm like, I think we can do it. We get the pedal on. She pedals 5 more feet. Falls off again. I put it on. We try it again. We don't have tools, which is the biggest thing. And I asked the people of the roadside assistance if they had tools to help. They didn't have any. So we put the pedal on again. This time she makes about 20 feet. Falls off again. So I look at her and I said, look, we have a decision to make right now. Your goal, your belief that you had was to win this race. Right now, we have to look at what you want to do and where you're going to be. So what I asked her, I said simply, what's your decision? Are we going to go on together? Because we can do this. If it means we ride 5 feet, we put a pedal on. 5 feet, put a pedal on. We'll do it. Because we just have to get through the bike, and then we're running again, and you're going to pass people when we run. What's your decision? And this is what really gets me here. Okay, my daughter, 6 years old, guys. 6 years old. Looked me in the face. Tears running down her face. Just realized her goal of winning this thing has now changed to finishing this thing. So as she stares at me, her eyes are full of water. She looks at me. She says, "Dad, I came here to win, but now I come to finish. I want to finish what I started." Hey, so I said to her, I said, "Look, that's fine. We're going to do this together." So we did. We put the pedal on, tightened it up as much as I could. She pedaled it and pedaled it and pedaled it. And then the pedal would fall off. Put it back on. Something next came to us was a hill. Remember, we can only go 5, 10, 15 feet at a time. Now she had to go down a hill and then up. So I said, "Look, we're going to stop right here. I'm going to tighten this thing up as much as I can. You're going to pedal as fast as you can and get up that hill." She's like, "Okay." So she did. She's pedaling, pedal falls off, but that's fine. She had enough speed where she went down and got back up that hill. I picked up her pedal, went up to her, tightened it up. We ended up finishing the bike. It was, I think, about a couple miles in length. She did it. We got past. I talked to her the whole way. I said, "Doesn't matter. We're doing what we can, right?" She's like, "Yeah." So we got past. I told her, "We're going to pass those people who just passed you on the run, because I know we're going to go faster." She's like, "Yeah." So she finished the bike race. Got off and she took off. She got off, parked her bike, and just took off. And I had to sprint to catch up to her. But that belief that she had in her that day, one is she made a commitment, she decided, and she acted on it, and she finished it. What's your commitment level? What is your commitment level? Are you willing to go 5 feet, put the pedal back on? 5 feet, put the pedal back on? 5 feet, put the pedal back on? What's your commitment to your business? If you got value out of this, want to drop a note, tell my daughter congratulations. She'll love it. It's one thing of being a parent is you get to see your kids teach you a lot of lessons. Go to michaelseanmcdonald.com, leave a comment. Have yourself a great day. Bye.